So hi, this is Bob with 25 Plus Life, and this is my special guest, the Puffin. He just wants to hang out. If you go this way, he goes that way. If you go this way, he comes that way. Especially if you get up close.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
And on that note, hello everyone, I am Bob.
I'm Carrie.
That over there is Junior, but we're not allowed to show him in this video because he gets a little upset. Being web famous.
He's camera shy.
I forgot where we were going with this, but this is 25 Plus Life, and today, Carrie, we are in the Bronx. How did we end up here? We were in the Bronx,
You took
New
a
York.
wrong turn. I told you.
We're in the Bronx, New York. We are at the Bronx Zoo, and we're going to be checking out the Dinosaur Safari, one of the newest, I guess you call it exhibits, star attractions for the zoo, for us anyway, because we haven't been here in like 20 years. So as you come along with us, you can join us, and we're going to show you everything that we see, or at least a good portion of what we see. You ready?
I am.
Let's do it, kid. Oh, look at that. And this is all the information on Allosaurus and Stegosaurus. And then look at this. We have right here all animatronics. And looking up here, that's Carrie over there. She's taking pictures for the Instagram, which if you're not following Carrie, then check her out on @25 Plus Life on the old gram. And here you have more birds with the eggs. All right, first impressions being in here within 5 minutes is, wow, they've actually done a pretty solid job with this. This is very huge. It's kind of probably hard to see on a smaller screen, but it's a very well done, very well projected. A lot of animatronics involved. Sound effects, they've done a really good job with this. Moving flyers. And all of these have QR codes, so you can hear the name, so that people like me don't butcher them. But yeah. So I gotta say, Karen.
Yeah.
What'd you do? You come across that in the middle of the street. This is the Bronx, after all.
What would I do?
That's crazy.
Certainly wouldn't stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, you're definitely not going to be. You're not going to be hanging around. You become lunch pretty quick.
I know.
We'll go out here. We're going to check out the rest of them, and then we're going to take you over into the main part of the zoo, show you that as well. We'll cover the admission costs, parking costs, overall thoughts of the place. A little off today because apparently that's just me. I'm just a little off today, so who knows? That's really cool. So as we jump back in here, I gotta say, they have guides stationed along the way, and I didn't film because you know how that goes. But interesting information. So this creature right behind us, we learned from the guide that while he had teeth, he had a hard time chewing. Yeah. So his teeth were basically used to strip the leaves off the plants, and then they would occasionally eat rocks, like chickens do.
I didn't know
which
that.
I didn't know that. And it helps break down the plant life and the vegetation that they were eating. So for something that's an herbivore, is what you called it, it's pretty interesting stuff. This is one of the first zoos that we've been to where they've had guides stationed. And they're not intrusive, and they asked, would you like to know more about this creature? Then we're like, sure, because we didn't want to be rude. But I'm actually glad we did, because we learned something today, so that's pretty good. But this one here, and I'm going to put a picture here so it shows you with the QR code, so if you want to hold your phone up to the screen, and you can get it, because I know I'm going to butcher all these names. But look at just the attention to detail they've done here. It's pretty impressive. And you know it's going to be good, because we got Junior with us, and Junior's never impressed. He's like Mikey from the old Life cereal commercials. So when he says he likes it, he likes it. But we're not allowed to show him in the video. So we're going to move over here. And we're going to show you. Don't worry, I'll edit that out. It'll be fine.
No, he won't.
And
He never does.
you see more here. And they've done a really remarkable job with the vegetation. The scale of everything is pretty good too. This one here, as you can see, they were eating parts of another. Wow, that's crazy.
Watch out.
And that's why we don't take her anywhere. Be a camera shy.
Watch it.
3.7 miles so they would use both of those to hunt and scavenge for their food. But
This, of course, here is a T-Rex. So, we learned another fact, and we're only about 3 or 4 minutes into the Dinosaur Safari, but we learned that Jurassic Park is wrong, and they're very adamant about pointing this out, that the T-Rex can in fact see, not like what Jurassic Park tells you. So again, more information here. So this is the Trudon. Pretty cool. So the baby eggs and stuff like that. Interesting. All right, so that was pretty much it for Dinosaur Safari. There's a few others in there, but it's getting kind of tight in there to film. So we're gonna head over to the Tiger Mountain and check out the tigers. But initial thoughts,
Yeah.
the last zoo that we were at, Carrie, was the one in Nashville, which was an amazing zoo, except we didn't realize we missed half the zoo when we were there.
Yeah, we really can't compare that one to this one because we didn't see it all.
So already, just by being here, I would say maybe a half hour, we've seen more of zoo than we had in Nashville, just because the layout was a little funky. But as far as admission costs here to the zoo today was $41 and change per person. Parking in the southern parking lot, which is what's recommended, was $20 per car. So I know for this particular trip, we used Groupon and saved about $10 off. They do offer significant discounts for military, active, and reserve, as long as you have military ID.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, when I was on their website, it was like significantly lower, like 50% off, if not more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting there. But just check it, because those kind of things change. Here, as like we're seeing a lot of this across the country with zoos and stuff like that, is it's timed admission. So you pick a timed spot, you have to purchase your tickets in advance. It's a timed spot and you have to show up at that time. So for us, we chose 11. I was thinking it was going to take us a little longer to get here than what it did. But surprisingly, we got here a little after 10. And because we had to use the restrooms, we said, well, we'll try to see if they'll let us in a little bit early. And they did, with no hesitation whatsoever. So we walked in a little after, I don't know, it's like 10:15. So that's a world of birds. We're going to pass that.
Aquatic birds. What is that?
Aquatic birds?
Penguins?
Oh, that might be aquatic birds. So we might just go check out the penguins, because we love a good penguin.
Yeah.
So let's go check out the world of birds. And just like in Nashville, we have our flock of flamingos. Pretty cool. And these here, because we're filming, will not sing like they did in Nashville. Feed the birds. So a lot of mice back there, and I think those are food, because this is supposed to be a sport, which is way up there. So I have a feeling those furry little critters in there are dinner.
Oh my God.
And lunch. So that's interesting. But one more here. You can really get into food here. So we had in here, everybody's favorites, the penguins. And all the let's see. More penguins down here. First time I've seen penguins on a sandy beach, that's for sure. Let's see. These are the puffins. He's just following us along. Look at that. He's a little ham. Look at that. He's all in the camera. Look at that. He'll go this way. He's going to follow us back. So hi, this is Bob with 25 Plus Life, and this is my special guest, the Puffin. He just wants to hang out. If you go this way, he goes that way. If you go this way, he comes that way. Especially if you get up close. Look at him. And what's really cool is they have all these little informational panels everywhere. So if you want to know more, or if you're like me who just wanders through and just looking at the animals, but if you want to know more information like Carrie does, you can check out those little boards and they'll tell you all kinds of stuff. All about where they're from, how many there are, all that stuff. So I'm going to walk through this man trap and boom. Pretty interesting. That was the Aiken seabird colony. Pretty interesting there. Now we're going to wander around, find some more. We'll pop in and out as we see new stuff. All right, this here, the Africa Trail, Carrie. Yes. We're going to go this way. We're going to check the lions, see if we can find them. And then we have the baboons and the bears back that way. Let's go in here and see if we can find some safari stuff this way. So, against our better judgment, we decided to take in a fine lunch here at the zoo. So a couple of things I'll point out. And, you know, we kind of expected, you know, not a gourmet experience, but they have 3 of us that ate, me, my wife, Junior, who's way over there. So it came to $46 or so, minus drinks. Yeah. I think a double cheeseburger. Double cheeseburger is cold, like cold. All in all, it's fair food. But if you're hungry, you'll definitely eat it, because I didn't put anything in the trash. So they do allow food from the outside to be brought in, something I highly recommend based on what we have here. But now we're going to take a tour of Jungle World, see what we can see in there. It's a little crazy. And the monorail, so which we have to find that too.
This way.
Which is. And now we're on the monorail, just like Disney.
Is it?
No, but we'll show you around.
In case of any emergencies, you guys can contact me using an intercom system you have located behind you to the right of every car door. Not necessary, still important. Now, with that said, once we cross over the Bronx Zoo,
and that crash was a fire extinguisher. It's going to be a fun ride.
So see animals from all across the continent, including countries like China to India, Cambodia to Nepal, and many more. Look straight on ahead towards that far back fence. You'll see 2 deer. One is a large one, one is a small one. The large one is the Barrasinga deer. I'll let you try to figure out those differences on your own at first before I step in anyways and tell you what they are, since that is my job. About them is their size, as the Asian elephant can weigh up to 10,000 pounds, meaning that they do have to eat a lot every day. If you're curious, the one on the left is happy, the one on the right is Patty. Both Happy and Patty here, they can eat up to 200 pounds a day and drink 60 gallons of water a day.
All right, so now we're inside the Congo exhibit here. There's Junior. He's part of the exhibit. We're going to take him with us. Go through here. One of the coolest things about this zoo, and I've noticed is that such a diverse culture. Everybody from everywhere is in here. Now it's too dark to even see us, but it's one of those really, just grab my butt, those really cool places, like a melting pot, which is like New York anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool to see everything come together here. Really nice. But I'll show you through here. Oh, look.
I'll just stay by the water.
One of the coolest things here is the attention to detail that they've done. And we said this about other places as well, but it's Disney level quality, where just everything is done remarkably well. And very impressive. All right, now we've come to an end of our time here at the Bronx Zoo. A couple of things I want to say real quick. One, it's an awesome time, as always, even with the man who we can't mention, Junior, over there in the corner. We thank him for joining us on his last official family trip for a while, as he ventures off into the world on his own and doing his own thing. We're happy to share this experience with you, which is pretty cool. So that being said, that's going to bring us down to the end of the video and close this out. And I gotta say, Kara, basically it comes down to this. I'm not going to do a thumbs up or thumbs down because it's a zoo. How bad can a zoo be, right? I'll say this: you bring your own food.
Yeah.
I highly recommend that. Take advantage of one of the only places really that allows you to bring in food anymore from the outside. Bring your own beverage, because bottled or fountain sodas here are about $4 1/4. So definitely helps to bring your own water bottle, preferably with a filter. Other than that, I gotta ask you, would you do it again?
Good, I like it.
So yeah, I think out of all the zoos,
Monorail was nice.
all the zoos we've been in the country, the monorail included, it's probably one of the better zoos that we've been to. I'll put the monorail, the full monorail video on a standalone on Wednesday, so you can check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So on that note, I'm Bob. That's a dehydrated Carrie.
I'm Carrie.
Coming to you from Bronx Zoo. This has been 25 Plus Life. If you see anything here that you like, be sure to subscribe to the channel as we approach the 1,000 mark. And yeah, now we just got to find our way out of here. I think we can do this. Until next time.
Feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still